TinkerCAD tips. Hey, in this tutorial, let's have a little bit of fun with Revolve Sketch and wrapped text. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I first saw this on HL Mod Tech's channel, and I came up with a little bit different way of trimming the text to follow the shape and form of these cups, and we'll get to that in a minute. So let's get started here. So I'm going to select all of this, and for the moment, I'm going to hide all of this. And we're going to start here by using Revolve Sketch. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to take my Revolve Sketch tool, drop it out in the middle here. If you've never used Revolve Sketch before, now is a great time to learn this one. So I'm going to zoom in a bit here, and I have myself in straight line mode. We're going to do a straight line cup with like 10 sides. So I'm going to go out here. I'm going to stretch this out to about, let's say, 40 millimeters. I'm going to zoom out a bit here. I'm going to come up. We'll give it kind of a standard cup shape. I'm going to click on Finish. I'm going to come down to the bottom here. I'm going to make the walls of this 3 millimeters. Here I'm going to leave my joins sharp, and I'm going to give it a rounded end. So let's go ahead and click on Finish Sketch. Zoom out a bit here. I'm going to hit D to drop it to the work plane. Let's go ahead and make this yellow. I like using yellow to make it easier to see. I'm going to change the parameters here. On the number of sides, I'm going to change this to 10. If I max this out, it would be a rounded shape, but let's do something with a little bit of interest here. Okay, so we have our basic cup shape there. Let's go ahead and move that back for a moment. Now we're going to go get our text. Now I'm going to start by using this site here, dafont.com. This is a great site. I've shown this before, dafont.com. There's just literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of great fonts here. And I like this one here called the Augusta. I'm going to click on Download. Oh, let's go back. Click on Download here. Then my download dialog comes up. Here's the folder I'm going to save it to. It's a zip file. We're going to click on Save. I'm going to jump to that folder. Here's my zip file. I'm going to right-click on it, and in my case, I'm going to use 7-zip to extract the files to a folder called the Augusta. If we jump in there, here's our file that we want, this OTF file here in this case. Sometimes it's the TTF, sometimes it's an OTF. Then I'm going to jump over to this site. You've seen me use this before, convertio.co, not .com, .co. I'm going to click on Choose Files. There's my file right there, that OTF. I'm going to click Open. I'm going to come down here, and under Image, I'm going to select SVG. I'm going to click on Convert. And when it's done, I'm going to click on Download. So that gives us our SVG back to that same folder. I'm going to click on Save. We're going to go back into TinkerCAD. Now we're going to look for a shape generator here. We're going to click on Search Shapes. And we're just going to simply type in text. And what we're looking for is this one right here, this circular text. We're going to bring that out. So let's first start by changing the text here. I'm going to call it TinkerCAD Tips. I'm going to scroll down, and then right in here in the dialog, we're going to click on or choose one. This is where we're going to associate that SVG that we downloaded. It's this one right here, the Augusta.svg. I'm going to click on Open, and you'll have to give it a moment to render. There we have it. I'm going to go ahead and increase the size of this just a little bit. Now, the one thing that I suggest doing is rotating this so that it's square. About like that. Now, back in our dialog here, we can change a couple of other parameters, like here, this arc degrees. This determines how far around we're going to wrap. Now, what I want to show you here is a unique way of doing this where you can get the same text on two sides. So I'm going to change this to 170 degrees. Let's go ahead and raise this up. Let's rotate that back square again. There we go. Now, in order to do this on two sides, let's do a little bit more rotation here. I'm going to select on that. I'm going to hit Control D. I'm going to click this rotate, and holding Shift, I'm going to do it 180 degrees. I'm going to bring it back here a ways. There we go. And for the time being, I'm going to change this one to orange, just so we can see the difference here. And I'm going to select the two of those, and temporarily I'm going to bundle group these. Control B. All right, now that we have those bundle grouped, let's align them with this cup back here. While that's selected, I'm going to Shift Control, click on that, L for align, down the middle this way, down the middle this way. Now you'll notice our text is a little too small yet, so let's fix that. I'm going to hold Alt and Shift. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. I'm going to raise this up. Okay, we need to go back to our dialog here. I'm going to click on that bundle group, and I'm going to unbundle it for a second. Let's click on this one. I'm going to use a thickness of 10. I'm going to click on that orange one as well. Let's also change that one to 10. Okay, I'm going to select the two of those again, Control B. Now, this is where we're going to line things up. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit. Let's stretch it up a little taller. Okay, now I'm going to hold Alt and Shift again, and I'm going to use this corner, and I'm going to go in just a little bit to make sure that there's a bit of this text both on the inside and the outside of our cup here. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit. Okay, we've got that so far. We're about 8.5 minutes here, so I'm going to end this one right here. Follow me for part 2. Well, we're going to use a little intersect grouping to trim these off and to finish our really fancy cup here with circular text. So, check it out. We'll see you on the next one.